Mm, I am interested in becoming a lieutenant because I want to take a greater leadership role and make a meaningful impact on my team and organization. And also, I am motivated by the opportunity to lead by example, support the others, and help create an environment where people feel organized and respect, motivated to do their best. Right now, I don't have any department yet, but I'm willing to join to the HTF and SWAT team, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. Can you repeat the question again, ma'am? Oh, okay, ma'am. Um, I would first clearly define and rank my responsibility based on urgency and impact. Critical operations and the safety of personnel as always come first, while administrative or long-term projects are scheduled efficiently to ensure nothing is neglected. Um, the role of excuse the role of lieutenant or vested officer represent trust, responsibility, and also the leadership, ma'am, and the faction, and especially to the new members to the team. This role symbolize reliability and support someone who can be counted on to help maintain the structure and resolve issues fairly and keep everyone working toward shared goals, ma'am. For me, balancing both responsibilities demonstrates commitment, time management, and also the adaptability. And I see it as an opportunity to grow as a leader while contributing both through what do you call this one, mentorship and active service, ma'am. Of course, first of all, if I walk into a room and saw two officer in a heated argument, um, of course, my first priority would be to de-escalate the situation calmly and professionally. And I would separate them if necessary, and I would listen to each other individually, allowing them to explain their perspectives without interruption, and remaining neutral is important. So I would focus on the fact rather than emotion. Once I understand the issue, I would address it fairly by referencing policies, procedures, or expectation, and work toward a solution that resolves the conflict respectfully, ma'am. PD what, ma'am? Sorry. Oh, PD policies. One, detention or imprisonment of civilian without a cause. Two, attacking civilian with weapon, hand, or taser without RP reason. Next, three, using a personal vehicle to do the police job is not allowed. And last, using company vehicle for personal purposes, ma'am. For the eight rookie rules, one, do not disobey orders from the higher ups. Then next, must address all the superior, sir and mom, and salute when required. Three, do not attempt to bribe the chief or any command member with money. Four, do not request promotion or rank up or even evaluation before completing your probation period. Five, do not along with another rookie or any civilian. Six, do not press your microphones or speak while the uh, higher higher ranking officer is talking. Number seven, do not engage in casual conversation with any civilian or member. Last, do not ignore radio call. Sorry, ma'am, can you speak again? It's a little bit choppy. For the PD garage, ma'am, is 15 miles per hour, and for the Venice is 60 miles per hour. No more than 60 miles. Ma'am, we have three categories of violation. It is a criminal, civil, and administrative violation, ma'am. Maximum of five violation, ma'am. No, ma'am, because it is automatically charged to the suspect, ma'am. 3.2 falls from administrative violation, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. Chain of command, sorry. Okay, ma'am. Bested Bested Field Training Officer, Supervisor Field Training Officer, Health Field Training Officer, Major Generals, Lieutenant, uh, Colonel General, the DFG, and last Chief of Police. Copy, ma'am. From the rank zero, number one, recruit, next private, next sergeant, which is a badge officer, three first sergeant, four my current rank is sergeant major, five lieutenant, six captain, seven major, eight colonel, nine nine major general, next lieutenant general, colonel general, next is DFG, last one is chief.